Hello friends, Heidi here from Rain Country. God is good all the time. And I'm here for the second installment in my series on random thoughts to ponder. And I have no idea how long this series is going to be. I figure it's something I'm probably going to keep adding to as long as I'm here on YouTube, whether it be a few months to several years, I don't know. But I already have several videos lined up to shoot. So I'll be putting the full playlist in the description box down below, but if you're seeing this as soon as it publishes, just understand this is only part 2, or the second thought to ponder. And this one actually goes hand in hand with the last video I did. Even though I do plan on doing all kinds of different topics, this one really needs to go with that other video. And that is about herbs as medicine and understanding the basics when it comes to that. Because of our conditioning that there's a pill for that, and a pill for that, and a pill for that, when we start switching over to more natural means, we assume then, well, there's an herb for that, and an herb for that, and an herb for that, but it doesn't work that way. In fact, pharmaceuticals really don't work that way anyway, because they may claim to help cure this, that, and the other thing, but most of the time all they're doing is helping to ease symptoms of an underlying disorder, and then the next drug they put you on is to ease the symptoms caused by that drug, and so on and so forth. There's hardly ever any real cure, if any, when it comes to pharmaceuticals. Now, herbs can help you heal and cure your body, but it's very rarely about just going and grabbing one herb when it comes to replacing a pharmaceutical medication that you're taking. So, for example, if you're on a thyroid medication because you have hypothyroidism, like we did for 15 years, we're on that medication, and I started researching more natural ways to get off of the medication. Obviously, my first thought, well, is there an herb that we can take that we can replace it? Well, you also have to understand that when you're taking a thyroid medication, that's actually a hormone. And though you can find certain things in nature that can replicate certain hormones, it's very rare that you can just go take an herb and it's going to replace that hormone that your body needs. So really what it comes down to is learning how to heal your body and utilize herbs and other natural things to help not only speed up the healing, but to promote whatever it is you need. So when it comes to helping with the thyroid, you're going to be looking at herbs that are going to help boost thyroid production. It's not going to replace the thyroid. It's actually going to help your thyroid do what it was meant to do in the first place and make the hormone it needs to make. And so that's mostly what you're looking at. Now, yes, there are herbs that can work as an actual medicine replacement. For example, plantain is one of those that you can use you just chew it up and put it right on a bite or a bee sting and it will heal it right up. Or wasp sting. In my case, I've been stung by wasps a couple times where I had plantain, chewed it up, put it on there, and within 2 minutes the sting was totally gone, didn't even leave a mark. But I'm talking more about when we're taking a pill for whatever kind of ailment, whether it be for your thyroid or your high blood pressure or your high cholesterol, which in most cases you don't need a drug for that. And I have videos specifically on those that you can look into that I'll link to down below. In fact, what I'm going to be doing is linking to several playlists. I'm going to give you the link to my herb profile playlist. I'm going to also give you the playlist link to the one about where I take various different ailments or whatever it is, even just skincare or hair care, and give you a list of herbs and vitamins and minerals and things that you can look into adding to your diet to help heal this ailment that will then help get you off the medication, or to help promote healthy skin, hair, digestion, and so on. And then I also have a video that's specifically natural remedy recipes that I have out for pain and so on and so forth. I'll go ahead and put that playlist down there as well. So anyway, coming back to just understanding how the herbs work and how herbs work for each person is also going to be different depending just on who you are, what your underlying conditions are, what you're allergic to, what you need the most, and so many other factors. So you can't just say, well, what herb can I take to replace this medication? It doesn't work that way. What you have to do is understand what is actually wrong in your body. In probably 100% of the cases of people who have chronic high blood pressure, it's not the high blood pressure that's the problem. It's something else that's causing the blood pressure to go up and stay up. You have to understand that elevated blood pressure is something that happens all the time throughout the day and throughout our whole lives. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down according to our activity level, the stress that we're putting on it. It could be a good stress and we need that blood pressure to go up. Or it could even be chronically high because you're on a medication for something else that's causing a problem in the body that's making the blood pressure stay high to regulate itself. So you need your blood pressure to do what it's made to do. It goes up when it needs to be up, down when it needs to be up, down. So it's not about curing your blood pressure. It's about curing and taking care of whatever the issue is. So if it's chronic stress and you're trying to deal with the stress, then you go to the video I have out on natural ways to relieve stress. And some will involve using herbs like catnip and valerian or catmint. They both are very similar in their benefits, and lemon balm and so on. And if it's for your thyroid, you might be looking at getting more nettle into your diet and making sure you're getting plenty of selenium by eating some Brazil nuts or even taking a supplement if you absolutely have to, and much more. And for us, as far as the thyroid goes, I keep using that as an example because it's the one we can relate most to because it's what we did do. It's not just about us taking the nettle and adding it to our diet or taking selenium or eating Brazil nuts. It was about making a lot of changes, cutting out the fluoride, no longer consuming fluoridated water, getting rid of all Teflon pans, and cutting back on coffee consumption, and so on and so forth. And if you're interested in how we did it, I'll link specifically to that video. It's from 2018. And we've been off of the thyroid medications now for 10 years, and we're doing great without them. Better than we were when we were on them, that's for darn sure. So anyway, go check out that video. And I also have another video that I shot not too long ago, just within this past year, that's more on thyroid, where I talk also about hyperthyroidism as well as the hypothyroidism, giving you an update on how we're doing, but also some tips for those who have an overactive thyroid. Anyway, those are just a couple of examples. And then we have things that can help with colds, flus, and so on, just these different little ailments that we get that are not a long-term chronic thing, but we just catch something, and how there's herbs and other things you can do to help speed up healing or to even boost your immune system to help prevent getting sick in the first place. So that's how you have to look at natural remedies. Don't look at it as, oh, I can just take this herb or this supplement and just keep taking that and I'll be cured. It does not work that way. And you got to have a very well-rounded approach and understand that what your body's going to need for your situation is going to be very unique, because what one person uses to help with pain is not going to work for this person over here. This person over here, maybe they can't have valerian, so valerian's not going to work for them because it's too powerful. Or this person over here can't use feverfew for pain because it's in the aster family and they have ragweed allergies. Same thing would apply to wild lettuce, because a lot of people go on about wild lettuce. But if you're allergic to ragweed, stay away from wild lettuce. You have to find the one that works for you. So we got to stop looking at natural remedies the same way we look at pharmaceuticals, that you take this, it's going to cure that, when that doesn't even work in the first place. It's about a total change in how you think and how you eat and how you live when it comes to healing your body and bringing it to its utmost health. Now, one of my favorite channels, which unfortunately I don't have time to watch him hardly at all anymore, is Dr. Bergman, Dr. John Bergman. And I learned so much from him in the past. I don't know how many years I've been following him. And then another one, I've only had time to watch a couple of his videos, but I heard about him through some of my subscribers, is Dr. Berg. And I will link to both of their channels down below. Great places to find some information on how to heal the body and natural ways that you can go about it. But also don't forget, I have those playlists where I have my different remedies, where I break down the benefits of different herbs, and I'm always adding to these lists, by the way. And then the one where I compile information to help you find what's going to work best for you. So I have a video on how high cholesterol and the various different things you can look into adding to your diet, to doing differently to help your body balance out the way it should. And also to learn not to be afraid of cholesterol. Unfortunately, we're afraid of something we shouldn't be afraid of. It's not the cholesterol that's actually the problem in the first place. Just like with the blood pressure. I was born in the mid-60s, and so I was raised 60s, 70s, early 80s. And, you know, I was kind of brought up believing you just trust the doctor and whatever they say and whatever they give you. And I know a lot of people that were born before me, just like my mom, were taught the same way. And we have to break free from that mentality, basically flush all that and relearn. Just sort of, it's kind of like wiping out your computer and just taking it back to factory conditions and then start booting it up again with good, healthy information. So anyway, this is, again, just some random thoughts for you to ponder. Start thinking about this stuff and hoping that that will also help lead you back to some videos I already have that can help you find the best way to heal your own self. And also, I have another video I did specifically on doing your own research. And the reason I do that is because I don't have the answers for everything, because we're also individual. And also, it's taken me time to get through all the different herbs and all the different compilations I'm putting together. So in the meantime, I gave you a video teaching you how you can start looking into this stuff for yourself and how easy it is to do, but it can be very time consuming. That's another thing, is we got to realize we can't always have everything spoon fed to us. We have to take some responsibility and do the learning based on our own selves, based on whatever medical conditions we're dealing with, whatever allergies we have, our body type, our, you know, whatever it is that we need. That each person's so very individual and unique that there's not one tried and true that's going to work for everyone. So anyway, another thing that you got to understand when it comes to all that. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to check out the links I'll be putting in the description box down below, and to watch for more videos in this series. I don't think the next one will be about medicine and herbs, but who knows? I'll probably think of something else that will go in there. But like I said, I have a list that's getting longer all the time of random topics. And thanks for watching. Take care, and God bless.